Welcome, everybody, to the Las Vegas Social Media Show. I'm your host, Sam Dever, along with our new co-host, Asia Jade. Asia, welcome.
Hi, guys.
And we have an extremely important social media guest with us today, Ryan Shewchuk from Vegas.com. Ryan, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. You're giving me a lot of credit, but I appreciate it.
No, it's quite the honor, and I want to dive right into it.
Sure.
Explain to us, what do you do for Vegas.com?
So I'm the social media manager, which means I, handle all the content that's going out through our various social media channels, and there are many. I mean, I try to stay up on just about any network I can, other than maybe MySpace, even though we have a MySpace page. But and then I track all the analytics to measure success. I handle all the social media advertising. Anything that's coming in and out has to go through me, as far as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Maybe not Vine so much anymore, but we'll see.
Vine is unfortunately dead.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Vine. Rest in peace.
You were fun for a while.
You were fun for about a week when I had you.
But, and then I work heavily with our marketing department, to show what's coming out, what kind of deals are available on the website. Then we have, a huge customer service aspect. People tend to use us as a way to find out, what's happening while they're in town, and that could be this weekend, or, they could be asking for October. Unfortunately, we might not always know what's happening. Things change day to day, but we really try to help them out. We really try to give them, let them know that our website is informative, not just, deals.
Right.
So
people can actually become educated, learn more about what's going on without necessarily buy.
Sure. I mean,
face.
We have a team of what we call it our Vegas experts,
right.
And we allow people to become experts themselves by using our websites, and they'll be able to tell us sometimes what's changed from day to day, because we're not always hitting the pavement out on the streets and things like that. Things change, and celebrities come to town, and we have our sources and things like that. So we're like, hey, you guys are experts too when you're here, so let us know what's going on. So it's fun.
Oh, absolutely. And I was talking to you beforehand, before we got on air here. Everything seems to be going to mobile. Could you take us a little into that aspect for what you guys do, and maybe from a social media standpoint,
Sure.
How important mobile's become?
Sure. So, I mean, Southern California is our biggest market. People have the ability to hop in their cars, and drive 3-4 hours and party in Vegas for the weekend. So, mobile for us is a way to allow people to, maybe you've booked a hotel room, 2 weeks ago and things like that. But, when you're here, everyone's on their phones now, and everyone's on an iPad or, an Android device, things like that. So, we want to give you the ability to book other things in Vegas, nightclub passes, show tickets, tour to the Grand Canyon. You can book hotel reservations with us if you want. So, in the past, it's really been trying, we've always tried to sort of market to you, months in advance, and, you're booking your Vegas vacation, once a year and things like that. But, now you might come 4 or 5 times a year, especially from California. And you might want to book, on the way here, on the drive here. I hope, be safe, but, we've heard of people who are, see our billboards on I-15. They're like, oh, cool. I want to go to, a nightclub tonight. So, it's easier to book with us than stand in this massive lines.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, mobile's big for us. It's huge, and that's really where we're tending to see up to 50% of our traffic on the weekends from people on mobile devices.
Wow, that's
so.
I'm sure it picked up since EDC weekend has just passed.
EDC.
Can you tell us
Electric
about
Daisy Carnival for those who have never been is it's a dream and a nightmare, but a good one, like the one you wake up and you're really scared, but you're like, that was awesome. So I go. I do some photography as well, so I go to shoot photos for Vegas.com, and here's the thing. So Vegas, I'm a brand manager as well, so my job and Vegas.com's sort of job is to you know that friend you have on social media where they're going on vacation and they're somewhere and they're taking photos and they're tweeting and all their Instagram photos are so amazing. I'm that guy to make you jealous that, hey, we're in Vegas. Why aren't you here? You know what I mean? Like, this is what's going on. So, with EDC being so big, it was really a matter of let's shoot, people in the craziest outfits, dancing uncontrollably, just, for, 72 hours of just craziness, and let our fans see, like, wait, what's going on in Vegas? And, like, we get people, the next day are like, I need to come to Vegas immediately, But a lot of the times they think that that's what happens every day. They don't really see the difference between, oh, this is a music festival, but go to the Strip, and that's what happens every night. So it's not every night. It's no different.
We're down there.
So people are just like, okay, I need to hop in the car, or I need to look at airplane or look at flights and things like that. And guess what? They can come to Vegas.com and book those things too. So it's a win-win.
No, absolutely. And we were talking a little bit before too. It's just the beauty of Vegas is you don't just Vegas. That's all you have to say to people, and it triggers some like psychological thing in their brain.
Firing off.
Yeah, it's like with a lot of brands, a lot of brand managers and social media managers are really focused on sentiment. They're like, who's talking bad about the company? Who has complaints? It's rare that people are complaining about Vegas. I mean, unless you're leaving broke.
Yeah.
But you sort of knew that was going to happen.
But you'll be back.
Right.
But you'll be back.
But we used to have a saying that it was you either want to come to Vegas or you need to come to Vegas. You know what I mean? So it really works for most people. But
it's kind of a little bit of both, and they kind of just fall into each other.
Yeah, you sort of
want to need to go to Vegas.
Yes.
Justify. I think people they'll find whatever reason. I've done it before I moved. Right?
Whatever.
I justified, no matter how many things were working against me. That's why I need to go to Vegas.
Right.
Then you go.
Yeah, my friend from Philly, she came in and she's like, I'm coming for the food festival. I was like, what food festival? She's like, the food trucks? I was like, you have food trucks in Philly. She's like, I need party, man. I just need to go out. Vegas.
Yeah, it's some excuse. I mean, obviously with the, conventioneers and things like that. I mean, it's this, suit and tie convention in the day, and it's, insanity at night. And, they all know. They all know what's going to happen.
Of course.
So, maybe you make a couple $100 on craps or something like that, or hit a Royal or something. I mean, that's great too.
That'd be nice.
Oh, absolutely. And tying everything in, I mean, you yourself, we like to ask people, are pretty big on social media. What's your favorite part about it? Whether it's, involvement in Vegas.com or just in general, like what do you like most about it?
Sure. I mean, I'm pretty active personally on social media. I love Twitter. Right. I have this huge place in my heart for Twitter. I think it's just that immediate response that you get.
Instant.
Yes. I mean, you post, you ask a question, or you're looking for somebody's opinion, or, you just want to post something that, you hope will resonate with people. You get this immediate response of, retweets or mentions or, favorites and things like that. And that, you're reaching out to people, around the world potentially that, you may or may never meet face to face in real life, but you're building this conversation. I think
that's how we reached out to you.
Yeah.
I just tweeted you.
She tweeted, all
that's
through
all
Twitter.
I tell people, I said, don't bother texting me. Don't,
no
social media.
I say, like even at work, I hope nobody from work's going to listen to this, but I probably check my work email once a day. I go, if you want to get a hold of me, you're tweet at me. I'll get on my phone and respond to you immediately.
Right.
I'm really trying to be that advocate at work to go, like, whoever you are in the company, like, embrace social media. And if we find that it works, because for every one person that works in the company, they have, a couple hundred friends, or Facebook or whatever, that don't live in Vegas, that that know that, oh man, that person, Aunt Mary lives in Vegas. I would love to get a reason to visit Aunt Mary, for 3 days.
But I'm staying at Cosmo.
Right, exactly.
I'm staying at Cosmo.
Yeah, we're not staying at your house.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's a great company to work for, and again, I mean, it's not hard to sell Vegas. You just say the word Vegas, and we find, like,
Vegas.
A huge portion of my job is really measuring intent with people. I mean, the hundreds of thousands of tweets and Instagram photos and Facebook posts. I mean, you're really trying to narrow down people who are actively looking to come to Vegas,
Right.
Preferably soon, versus I was in Vegas, or I'm talking about a piece of software that's called Vegas. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, especially with Twitter, how, the fire hose and how big it is, I spend a lot of my time going, okay, wait, who are these people? Let me filter them off. And, okay, these are people who I believe want to come, are looking to come to Vegas soon. And those are the people that we immediately engage with, and especially on Twitter, that verified check mark works wonders.
Yeah.
When you actively follow somebody, or you respond to them and they weren't even mentioning you. You jump into their conversation and go, "Hey, I know you guys are talking about Vegas. We've got some good deals, and EDC's in a couple weeks.
Who's got the itch?
Yeah, exactly." So they're like, "Yes. How did you know?" It's like you read their mind, and people are very responsive to that. They get very happy. So you go, "Cool. Well, we're going to be your source from now on." And then then their brand, they're hooked to your brand after that.
Wow.
So it's great.
That's incredible. Well, Ryan, thank you. So you're definitely gonna have to come back, because this is some awesome stuff.
Sure.
Awesome information.
I'll come back every week if you want.
Yay!
If you don't have to go to the office Monday, if you just want to come here, make this.
They'll just keep having bets.
Where can the people find you, and where should they look for Vegas.com?
Sure. So
Final shout out.
Vegas.com, Facebook.com/Vegas. It's the best Facebook URL you can have. I made sure of that. And then Vegas.com, Vegas.com for most everything else: Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, things like that. And then personally, it's Shewchuk for everything. I tried to build my personal brand, and if I couldn't get my name, I didn't want it. So,
Right.
you can find me at Shewchuk. I know it's hard to say and spell, but I'm sure you guys will put up a little name right here.
You got you got the social media real estate. We're good. Well,
Definitely.
Ryan, thank you so much.
I appreciate
Pleasure,
it.
sir.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
No problem.
Bye.